A very good evening from Nairobi, Kenya. Welcome. Our guests, those who are here for the very first time, we warmly welcome you to the International Superstars team, where we share with you nuggets on how you can build very successful business and at least to position yourself financially much better than perhaps it has been in the past. My name is Dr. Kariuki Josphat, married to Piaros Cherotich, blessed with 4 children, and I'll be the first presenter, and then thereafter I will have the privilege of welcoming on stage our guest speaker all the way from US, a lady who is doing it big time. I don't want to preempt much. I just want to go straight to the presentation tonight. And as I share my slides, my screen, I can also be mentioning that Piaros and I have been in this business for the last 16 years. 16 years is good enough time to tell whether something is worthy your time or not, whether it's working or not. 16 years. And before this opportunity, I was a full-time lecturer in the university, and my wife was a high school teacher teaching physics and mathematics with the government. Needless to say, when we took charge of our lives by starting this business, for sure our lives have never been the same again, so much that my wife is no longer teaching in high school, I'm no longer teaching in the university, because financial freedom is real. Look at what we've invited you here for, our guests. We are saying it is time to unlock your success. It is time to unlock your success. Your journey to financial success starts here, I guarantee you. And in 2 to 5 years, you will look back and say, wow, this is one of the wisest decisions that I have ever made. So join us today for a very exciting future. The benefits that you'll be getting will include and not limited to financial freedom because of the residual income that you'll be generating. You'll also enjoy exotic lifestyle, traveling around the world, and a much better lifestyle. We'll also be giving you free mentorship. We believe in raising each other because we can only rise by raising others. And that is what makes the International Superstars team different from many other businesses out there. Our mission is simple: to empower everyone to build successful businesses and attain financial freedom and exciting lifestyle. That is our simple mission as Superstars team. And you can see the leadership, so many leaders here just doing exactly that. We are guided by very strong values that have helped us to build the business for 16 years, and we are set to do it for many other years. Honesty and integrity, valuing people as the number one above everything else. And products that work. We use products that work. Long-range vision. We are not just thinking of short-term gains, but long-term benefits, that longevity of the business, and equal opportunity for all. We don't sideline anyone. We are not biased that you, because of coming from a certain region, because of your background in education, you cannot be part of this. No, as long as you have big dreams, you are welcome. Now, this is our starting point. If you ever want to succeed in life, financially particularly, you want first to understand the different ways of generating income so that you can position yourself appropriately. Now, we have cash flow quadrant here that guides us on that. On the left-hand side, we have employees. And I know that is where majority of the people in this call might be, where you have a job. Unfortunately here, the amount of work that you engage in, active work, is what determines your income. So you must work like a donkey for you to really earn something sensible. That is very limited because you are trading your time for money. And you know your time is limited, so you cannot have so much money. Then we have self-employed people where you own a job. It's still a job, only that you are the one now who owns it. Again, the amount of active work is what determines your income. Again, there you are trading time for money. But on the right-hand side, ladies and gentlemen, we have two very important quadrants, and this is where you want to be. Business owner, where you own a system. Here, you work with others, or people work with you. You're providing solution to people. And therefore, your income does not depend on your own active work, but what the entire team or community is doing. And the last one is when you are a business builder, you can become an investor. Now, investors own investments. Income does not depend on active work again. Your money, when you are an investor, works for you. Now, let me ask you, between the left, employees and self-employed, and the right, business builders and investors, where would you rather be? Just chart there, left or right. I'm assuming that your left is the same as my left. I'm not so sure. But left means employee, self-employed. Right, business owner, investor. Where would you rather be? Let me see who is following me. Left or right? Left, right, left, right. Left or right? Aha. Thank you, Lydia Mwesa. Right. Oh, Charles Kokombo. Right. Timothy. Right. Right, Dorcas. Yes. Now, I'll go by that. Thank you. We all want to cross over to the right-hand side from the left-hand side because we've seen that the left is very limited. Now, the next thing that we want to do is look at, yes, you want to cross over to the right-hand side. So what must you do to succeed? There are three pillars of success in our business. Now, the first thing is you must be using high-quality products because your business will only grow as far as your products are on demand. The second thing is you must ensure that the system you're using gives you unlimited income potential. You can keep on increasing your income endlessly. And the last pillar is don't work alone, work with others. I will quickly go through these three pillars. Now, when it comes to products, I am excited to say that we are privileged to use Neolife's high-quality products. Neolife is a company that has been there for 68 years, and it was founded in US. Now it is in 57 countries, and therefore it has been tested and proven, and they manufacture high-quality products. So we, as Superstars team, we partner with the Neolife International so that we are able to use their high-quality products. Therefore, our businesses will keep on growing and growing. What kind of products are we talking about here? These are different ranges of products that have been researched scientifically by this scientific advisory board of Neolife. Think of guys like the late Dr. Arthur Fast, the founder of cancer chemotherapy. The founder of cancer chemotherapy. So we are saying that these are not just guys from the streets out there, but top doctors and scientists in the world. Their qualifications are PhD in biochemistry, nutrition, food science, microbial biochemistry, name them. So ours as a Superstars team is just to take advantage of the products. Now look at this. They tell us that if you want to be healthy regardless of your age, even at old age, then follow this healthy diet triangle. Unfortunately, we do the opposite in our modern day diets. Instead of taking whole grains, fruits and vegetables, little of proteins and no fats and sugars if possible, we are now doing the opposite. Lots of fats and sugars, lots of proteins, few, very little of fruits and vegetables, and whole grains, not much. Now, when you do that, then you attract all these chronic diseases, likes of heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, chronic respiratory diseases like asthma, obesity, name them. The list is endless. Now you know why we have health crisis globally. We are the ones who are working so hard to attract those diseases. Now, if you want to be very healthy, then address your health from the cell level, from your cellular level of nutrition. And we are saying if you give your cells nutrition, whole grains, look at this, if you give your cells whole grains, enough of it, then what will happen is that your cell membrane will be soft and permeable, and the cell will be able to allow nutrients to go in and waste to get out. I hope that is easy to follow. Nutrients can go in and waste can get out because the cell membrane is soft and permeable. Now, Neolife provides us with a product that does exactly that, to feed the cells so that the cell membrane is soft and permeable, and that product is called 3NN. 3NN, whole grains of soya, wheat and rice, whole grains. When you take 3NN and your cell membrane is soft and permeable, then it means that there will be efficient nutrition or nutrient utilization. Nutrients will be able to get into your body very effectively, and that gives you energy the whole day, increased energy the entire time. You will have vitality regardless of your age. You will see some people who have used 3NN over the years. They are in their 80s and 90s, swimming like youthful men and women. And like what you'll see in others, those who have not used 3NN, they are in their 30s, but behaving like they're in their 70s. And of course, you are supporting your health at the cellular level. Okay, so that is one of the very many products that Neolife International provides you with. But that's not the only product, and it's not a product seminar. I'm just mentioning, and then we move on with the business presentation. We have so many other products. Skincare products is another very wide range. These are age-defying skincare of different types depending on your skin type. Okay, so when you join us, you'll be able to experience all these products. Who would want to look younger for longer, by the way? Because that is what these products, skincare, age-defying skincare will do. Who would want to look younger for longer? Or the opposite, if you don't want to respond to that, is who would want to age so fast that the guys you went to school with will be wondering and asking you, what happened? Of course, Penina in Inyeri would want to look younger for longer. And Felix, everyone, even men, want to look younger for longer. That is it. And the skin is what tells us whether you are old or young. Now, moving forward, we have another range of products that we call farm care. And here we have a specific product, a Wonder Drop. A product that is being highly sought all over the world is called Supergro. It's a foliar. It will literally triple the yields of your crops. It will make sure that your soil pH value remains at the best. And even when the rains are not enough, your crops will remain very healthy. They are able to, retain water for the longest. So there are so many benefits for Supergro, but the bottom line is it will help your crops to triple in terms of the harvest. We have another very interesting category of products, a very wide range of products here that we call home care, cleaning detergents. You don't want to continue using chemicals in your house. Bathing, use organic ones. Washing clothes, use organic ones. Washing your utensils, use the organic ones. Else, you'll be consuming chemicals when you wash your dishes and fruits with chemicals. And through the skin, when you wash your clothes with those chemicals that we have out there in the supermarkets, then the skin will be absorbing chemicals, and I don't want to say you become a chemical, but the truth is you will compromise your health big time. So we have all these, and it will be very interesting when we are training you on all these products. Now, having shown you the high quality products that we are talking about, let's now see how do you build unlimited income. The first thing that you'll need to do is you define your goal. Have a very clear goal. What do you want to achieve? Let it be motivating, strong, and exciting. Number 2, stop promoting other companies out there. This is now your business. You want to promote your own business. Use the product. Amazingly, you will be paying some bonuses by just using the products. Hello, guests in the call. Does that happen out there? Never. And number 3 is the major one. Don't work alone. Remember the aspect of working with the community? The 3 pillars. Don't work alone. Talk to people so that they can be part of your business. And all of you will be generating income together. So don't work alone, work with others. Now, when it comes to working with others, this is the process. Simple stuff here. Step 1, buy a kit, a starter kit. Everyone starts here. You pay only 17,880 Kenya shillings, and you'll be starting a business with unlimited income potential. What this gives you is what we call points, because within the 17,880, you'll be getting the number 1 product that we talked about. You remember 3NN, the number 1 product globally, and you are given 3 of them. Now, every product is assigned points. 3NN is 34 points times 3 equals 102. 102 points. So I'm just, for simplicity's sake, talking of 100 points. But it's not just about the points and the 3 3NNs. By the way, the 3 3NNs would cost about 15,000 Kenya shillings. With Google, you can always convert that to whichever the currency, wherever you are. But you also get all these other things, an international license, and you'll never require any other license. That is enough. You go to South Africa, you use the same. You go to Namibia, you use the same. Then you get literature materials to enlighten you more about the business. Your own website. Website is very expensive, but the company gives you a high standard website. Free delivery, wherever you are, as long as it's within the country. And high recognition in our event. Like on 9th of May, we'll be recognizing all those who have just joined us with this 100 personal points. By paying 17,880, you have achieved all this. Step 2, now start talking to people so that you can build a community of other like-minded people. We call it 3 in 30, where you are talking to or bringing in not less than 3 people in 30 days, in a month. So you are here, this is you, with 100 points. You've just bought your kit, and you've brought 3 people who have also purchased their kits. So when the company is paying you, they will not pay you from your 100 points, but from the entire community points, 400 points. That means some very good, exciting bonus end of the month. But let's be realistic. Out of the 3 people you bring, maybe the first one is not as visionary, doesn't see the business. Maybe the second one just joined because of excitement, not because of commitment towards achieving their dreams. But then number 3 could be that guy who is very committed and ready to crush it and achieve their dreams. Now you will work with that one serious person. You pray that even 10 of the people you bring will be serious, but let me show you the power of 1. If it's only that 1, then you are 2 of you serious people in the business. Now, with the 200 points that you have, you already be getting some money, over 900 shillings, almost 1,000 Kenya shillings. But that is in form of profits, because we are assuming the 3 TNNs you got, you used one, you sold maybe one or two. But the two of you bring only one person each. Now you are 4 of you. That will be 400 points, and that gives you a bonus, 2,000 Kenya shillings. Have you started making money? Yes. Now, when you are 4 of you, bring only one person, you are 8, and that gives you 800 points. That is 3,500 Kenya shillings. 8 of you bring only one person each. 1,600 points translates to over 12,000 Kenya shillings. There is something we call exponential growth. Now look at what happens from this point. Exponential growth. When the 16 of you bring only one person, you are 32, that is 3,200 points. Now the bonus grows to 50,000 Kenya shillings. And exponential growth continues when each of you brings one person. Remember, you can bring the 3 as we recommended, or 10. There is no limit. I've seen people like Charles Kokombo here doing it, bringing so many people within a short time. Or Doc Barnabas and many others who are able to do it big time. So you don't have to bring only one. So now with that 2 of you bringing only one, you are 64. Look at this. A whooping 110,000 Kenya shillings in a single month. This can happen within your first, say, 2-3 months of being in the business. All right. Now, I want to believe that it is possible for everyone in this call to achieve this within your first 2, 3, 4 months. Ask yourself, what can hold you back from earning 110,000 Kenyan shillings when the opportunity is here equal for all of us? Now, that's not yet. If you got 3 people becoming directors like you, earning the 110,000 Kenya shillings, you are called a wound team. I needed to mention that when you are at 6,400 points, anything beyond 4,000 points, you are called a director, earning 110,000 Kenya shillings. So when you have helped 3 people to be earning this 110,000 Kenya shillings, then you are called a wound team. You are earning in excess of 400,000 Kenya shillings on the higher side, but a minimum of 180,000 Kenya shillings. Some of us crushed it within less than 7 months. We were already wound team members. So it's possible, it's doable. Now look at this. If you have 6 people who are at 6,000 points each, you are called a president team member, earning in excess of 700,000 Kenya shillings. Now, who wouldn't want to be there, ladies and gentlemen? Right? Now, the question is not when will you, whether you'll be there or not. The question is, are you willing to start? Because you are guaranteed of getting there when you start. All right? The final thing that you'll benefit from is what we call recognition. We'll be giving you world-class recognition. You want, every effort you put in to be recognized. And then exotic lifestyle. And before I invite our guest speaker, let me just briefly show you the kind of lifestyle that will be coming your way. Look at this. When you become a director, we treat you in 5-star hotels. You can see how excited our directors are. And by the way, as you join the International Superstars team, look at this. The founder, they are giving us the recognition for being the #1 president's team. So Superstars team is known for being #1 globally. So congratulations, our guests, as you join us. We are proud of that. That's where we were celebrating our achievements in Cape Town last year with Kedra Brasfield, the CEO of the company. You can see that fun, having fun. When you start the business, this is what happens to you. Look at all our directors, they are having fun in 5-star hotels. And the lifestyle continues. That was in Sarova, Stanley, and so on and so forth. Zambia Victoria Falls, where the company took us in 2012. 2013, we went to Dubai. Now, it is the company Neolife that pays you these incentives in form of travel incentives as you build your business. Who can guess why? Because of time, let me tell you why. Because as your business grows, then more of the company products are getting to the market. So you are paid your hefty bonuses, but you also get travel incentives. So it's a company that pays for all these travel and accommodation. Look at that. 2014, we were in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, climbing to the top of the tallest building in the world. Then in 2016, we were in Dubai, an island in Indian Ocean. Cape Town in 2017. 2018, we had many flights to Abu Dhabi, Ferrari World, and Yas Water World. Mexico, Los Cabos, 22 hours flight from JKIA, where we had all the presidents from around the world just having world-class lifestyle. The same year, 2018, we went to Mauritius and so on and so forth. 2019, Abu Dhabi again. And lots of cash incentives on top of your bonus as you build the business. 2024, Mauritius again. Look at us there just having fun. I can promise you in 2 to 5 years, this will be your lifestyle. Every year you travel once, twice, or thrice. And this is last year in Cape Town, even with our world team members from Zambia, Dr. Tino and Irene Mshukano, they are from Zambia. Well done. And where next? Where next? We are on our way to, I'm sure you want to know where. Let me show you where we are headed next. If you are to join us, then be ready for this lifestyle. Let me show you.
Mala fama, se la pasan diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto gramo de nada. Más si vienes a mi cama, a mi cama.
On our way to Amsterdam. Who would love to join us for Amsterdam lifestyle? Trying to check on the charts. You know, you confess and you possess. You confess and you possess. I can tell you for a fact. There are some people, I can see people saying, I want to be in Amsterdam. Guess what? God will answer that prayer. No doubt about it. Just start the journey. We mentor you, we support you, and you'll see yourself earning all that income and ultimately traveling around the world with us. The PayBill number is right there. So that once our guest speaker is done, you just get on board and the rest will be history. Business number 985650, account number, you put your national ID, amount 70,880 Kenya shillings for the 102 points kit. Don't procrastinate, because procrastination kills dreams. This might be that day that will just change the trajectory of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to me. At this point, I want to bring on stage one of the ladies who is doing marvelous and wonders in the whole of US. We are privileged to have her as part of us in Superstars team, and she just will share her success story in a way that if you are here for the very first time, you will be left saying, oh, so I too can do it. Let's put our hands together for our upcoming Ruby director all the way in US, none other than Josephine Marang'u. On the chat down there, please let's welcome Josephine on stage. Josephine, take it away.
Thank you so much, Dr. Josphat, our Linda. I am very excited to be here today, and thank you for inviting me to share the story with our Superstars team. First, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are calling from. I will start by introducing myself for the sake of those who might be new on our call. First, I would also thank our presenter today. It was a wonderful presentation and everything that I am really been excited and learning every day. And everything I'm going to share, it's all related to what Josphat has just shared with us, especially for the guests on this call. I was just invited. Well, sorry, I was not invited. Somebody who shared with you, who invited you today, somebody was so kind enough also to share with me. But first, my name is Josephine Marang'u. I'm born and raised in Kenya, but I moved here to join family back. It has been over 20 years now, many years here. And I live in a state called Virginia. I'm a mother and I'm also a grandma. And I thank God for this opportunity to share with you today and also to be a member of New Life Family Superstars team. We are so privileged to have our leaders who really are training us each and every day without wavering. And anybody who is in Superstars team, this is the best team, I can tell you. Even those who are looking to join, you better make your decision today. But first of all, before joining New Life, I was working in the healthcare industry where I used to take care of sick patients with pulmonary issues. That was my specialty. Everybody who had respiratory problems in ICU setting, whereby every day I would see people dying even on my hands. But today, I am so happy and excited to tell you that I enjoyed an opportunity that every day I'm so excited to offer a solution to people instead of looking at miserable people day and night, because that's why today I'm here. First of all, where I was working in the healthcare industry, personally, I developed a lot of challenges due to chemicals that were being used. Cleaners. Josphat today showed us about the cleaners of our company. Those are the cleaners that I use today, and believe me, my life changed tremendously. So I shared with my own sister about my challenges because as I continued, I developed, challenges of breathing problems because of having frequent attacks of those allergic chemicals. And then as a result of steroids, I also developed uncontrolled sugars. And you can imagine those two combination. And at the end of the day, also, I developed arthritis, whereby come 2020, I was scheduled to go and do both my knee surgeries, back surgery. But when COVID came, all the surgeries were canceled here. I always tell my friends when that COVID came, it really saved my life because I don't know where I would be today. And it was during that time when I came to Kenya for the funeral of my brother, actually. And that's when my sister saw how I was because I was using nebulizer every 2 hours. So during the process of funeral, I had to go to the vehicle so that I can use a nebulizer. And I could see how she was when she looked at me. But as you all see me today, I can tell you since 2020, I've never used nebulizer. After using the Neural products, my sister was so kind enough because I was very reluctant and very skeptical. And she bought me 3NN and Herbal Respiratory. Those two products changed my life. She only targeted on the breathing problem. So as I continued, I took the products for 1 month. And then the following month, I decided to get started. So when I got started, I know I was being told there is an opportunity, though I was not interested in business. But then when I started feeling better, starting breathing better, all the pains went away. I became so excited and I said, I cannot keep this to myself. I have to share with other people because even the word of God tells us when you get blessings, you have to share them with others. So I started sharing with my family members. I started sharing with my former colleagues because at then I had stopped working. You can imagine you are sick, you are in pain, you are everything, and then you don't have a paycheck at the end of the month. So you can imagine my life, how it was. Very miserable, I'm telling you. When there is no money, you even become more sick because you get stressed more. So I started attending the trainings. And that's where I learned this is some business, there is some business I could also do on top of improving my health because my biggest why was to improve my health. And I started sharing with other people without knowing I'm doing a business. And guess what? I shared with other people who are also excited. And after they use the products, because the key thing is I learned how to succeed. You have to use the products. Those are the 3 basic success habits. Because point number 1, you cannot share with others what you don't know. If you are not using the products and you don't know what they do, how are you going to share with others? So today I challenge each one of you. If there is anybody here who does not use the products, please, those products Josphat has talked about, go and get the 3NN or go and get the farm products and start using on your farm, the Super and Grow. Any product, specialize on that product and start talking to people about the product that you are using. And then after that, you share with other people because using the products make you develop a story. That is the story that you start sharing with the people. Because my story is not a Google story. It's a story that I have personally experienced by using the quality products of New Life. Because I had used other products before this, but nothing really helped me. So I'm a bit skeptical, as I know some of you here may be thinking they are the same products, but believe me, just like Josphat told us, these are the products that have been researched and then do what they do in every system, depending on what you have. So then share with others. Share with them the opportunity and share with them the products. But how do you do that? It's by connecting with other people, making sure you are talking with the people every day. But when I got started, I said, since I had left my job, I don't have anyone to talk to. Then I was told, your phone, all the people you have in your contact list, write them on your notebook. Every day, make a point of talking to 2 or 3 people. And then I was also saying, I'm a grandma, very busy grandma. how will I get time to talk to people? But then I realized when you sacrifice 1 to 2 hours a day, you can be able to talk to people. And that one I learned from Charlie Button when I was attending one training. And I started practicing that. Every day, talk to 2 to 3 people. In a month, you have talked to maybe 90 people or even 100 people, depending on how many people you talk to. That's how I've been able to grow the business. And when I started sharing with people, within that first year, well, within 4 months, I was a director. Within 6 months, I was confirmed as a wound team. And then that was the following year, I went to my first convention. I did not know anyone. I was so scared because all the people were strangers to me. But guess what? When I went there, I did not realize like I was a stranger because everybody was so friendly. Everybody was learning there, hugging me. And then they started doing the recognition that Josphat said. Oh my goodness. I was recognized as number one team, number one round team, and the number one rising star. Because at the time, me and my team, we and developed, many directors and built a big business in over 16 countries. And this is just by talking to people and self-developing, because one thing you have to develop yourself to know how you can even be able to share or do a presentation just like in Josphat did. And our business is not a business that is that has a lot of complications. It's anybody can do, just like in Josphat said. It is equal opportunity for everyone. It does not matter your age, as long as you are over 18, you can do it. Because I realized everyone has a need. It does not matter old people, because I understand sometimes I'm being told this is a business of old people. But guess what? Even young people, college graduates, they have no jobs. Those who are in college, they still need money. They need to pay their rent. So that's why I say it's an equal opportunity for everybody, and everyone has a need. It does not matter whether you are retired. I am retired, though I retired aren't because I retired due to sickness before my retirement age. But now according to US, I'll be retiring next year, I mean this year in December. So it does not matter your age. And then I also realized with this business, you can travel the world. I've traveled in many countries. I've traveled in Mexico. I've traveled in Dominican Republic, Hawaii, and many other states in this country. And all because of courtesy of New Life. These are the things that I would not have done, because when I became one team number one, guess what? Even at the airport, I was picked up by Rimosin. At my room was, oh my God, I can't understand. There was even a swimming pool where just right there, I had everything I needed. I had somebody who was attending me. And it was, I mean, first class treatment. That's what in your life will give you. And then I am become a reader because they took us to leadership school at Founders Home, where we were treated like, I don't know, royalties. And then we were we were also taught how to become leaders, how we can be able to train others. And that's why today I can be able to stand here and talk to you guys. But to tell you that this is a business anyone can do. All you have to do is every day wake up with a purpose. And ask yourself, especially for our new people, what is your purpose? Why did you join? Have a strong why. Why did I join your life? Then have a dream. And when you have that dream, you have to set a goal and take action on how to accomplish your goal. Whether it's a short-term goal, you may do short-term goal, 3 months, 2 months, 6 months. Tell yourself, I want to be a director in 3 months. I want to be a director in 6 months, or I want to be a director. I want him in 1 year. These are the things that you can do. Or you tell yourself, because I don't know why you are here. Some of you are here because they want to have, debt-free homes. Others are here because they want their children to be in better schools. Others want to travel the world. So whatever your dream is, believe me, New Life can be able to take you to that, because all you have to do is to talk to people. Sponsor 3 people every month, and then get your customers. And for the new people, don't be scared about these technical things, because your sponsor, they will show you how you can be able to do that. And we all were able to learn from Josphat how we can be able to grow our business from a promoter to senior managers, from senior managers to wild teams. And believe me, you can be a president of this team within a short time. It does not have, there is no limit. What limits you is yourself. Believe me, we are the enemies of our success. We limit ourselves, telling ourselves, having negative thoughts. We cannot be able to do it. This is a business of people who are owned. This is a business of people who have no jobs. No, this is a business of everyone. And guess what? You build your own legacy. The job that you are working today, just like I retired, my children never went to replace me. But within your life, even if I'm not here today, they can continue with my legacy. And I always know that the word of God tells us a wise man leaves inheritance to his children and grandchildren. Ask yourself, what do you want to leave to your children or your grandchildren today? Do you want to leave them with debts when you leave this world? Or you want to leave them with a legacy that they can grow and then grow and leave to others? Because this is what in your life would do. Because it's a business of purpose, passion, and long-range vision, where you leave legacies and it's a generational income. You start generating generational income where you leave it to other people who will leave it to other people. Because our jobs, once we retire, that's the end of everything. But believe me, you can live the same life, the same lifestyle that you have been living where you retire, by saying yes today to whoever invited you on this business and build it. Imagine I'm a grandma. If a grandma like me can build like this, how about you, young people, people with a lot of technologies? You can build even better than me. But just remember the 3 basic success habits. Use the products, share them, and share the opportunity, and develop yourself by attending trainings like this one you have attended today. And believe me, every day there are these trainings, whether it's the company events, whether it's your sponsor events. Let's be there every day attending our trainings, and believe me, together we'll be able to change this world, live healthier, happier, and travel the world and meet in the beaches of the world. Thank you all for listening to me, and good night.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Josephine. That was a very heartwarming testimony story. I mean, if I were a guest, I would start right away. Thank you for sharing your success story with us and also challenging all of us that we can do it. That is it from Josephine and myself. So if you are here for the very first time, kindly get back to the person who invited you and ask them only that wise question. How do I get started now? Success loves speed. And as I said, a year from today, you'll look back and thank yourself for starting this journey. For those who are already on board, we don't have the luxury of just moving slowly at slow speed. No, Let's fly. Let's work for excellence. And I believe we'll be all recognized at the highest global stages for well done job. So have a lovely night and good evening, all of you, and blessed weekend. Bye bye, and see you in the beaches of the world if you'll be there to be met.